welcome once again, and I want to appreciate everybody who's been following. You've been writing in, you've been questioning some things, which means we are getting across to you. Please just let it keep on coming. This is how we can know we can help. That's how I can help. That's how we can talk about this abuse and put an end to it. So today we will be talking about indicators of an abusive relationship. What do I look out for? Which is different really from the triggers of what causes the action to take place. But the indicators are, I'm just starting, we're in relationship, courtship, and you start to see these things. Just watch that you may be going into an abusive relationship or you are in one. So the first thing that I would like to say is that you start to see a form of isolation. Isolation from family, isolation from friends, isolation from colleagues at work, isolation generally. You are being isolated, and you will probably ask, why isolation? Or how do I notice it? It doesn't come as so direct as it's isolation, but you find out that your circle of friends and influence is beginning to tighten up. And the way it comes across is, oh, you know, I want just this nuclear relationship, just me and you. I don't want any interference. And of course, you really don't want interference. You want the two of you to be able to enjoy this relationship, this new thing that has happened in your life. But who can exist like that? It never happens. You go to work, she goes to work, or he goes to work, you meet other people. Before you met, remember, you were part of a family, you were part of a group of friends, you've been to school, you have classmates, you're working, you have colleagues. So all of a sudden, so during those years of your life, did anybody influence you negatively if you are a good person? So for him or her now to meet you and say, oh, I don't want them to influence you, I don't want them to impact you, that's not right. Isolation. So you find out that everything that made you, that's part of your makeup, your background, it starts to go away. So you are just him and her and him, just you guys. So what happens? If there's any form of argument or disagreement, it's just the two of you. If your partner walks away, leaving you so lonely, there's nobody you can call because you have lost all contacts. You probably deleted all their information, all their, so there's really nobody you can talk to except to come to a place where your partner comes back after he or she has cooled down, and then you guys talk about it. But the abusive partner is always right in their own eyes. So you start to lose your self-worth because you hear things, you're always wrong. You are the one that is at fault. And no human being can survive like that. So you find out that sadness sets in. You're sad, you are not happy. And once you start to get into that state where you really cannot reach out to people, or at times fear sets in. Oh, or suspicion. Oh, they are not good. Oh, because that friend is not yet married. Oh, they are going to influence you. Oh, because they don't have children. They will take you away from your children. One excuse or the other. And I think it's calculated. I do not know how it comes about, but from people I've spoken to, people I've interviewed, is the same thing. Because once you are now isolated, the next thing is control. So you are now being controlled. Where do you go? Who do you go? Which birthday parties can you attend? You cannot go out if I'm not there with you because I don't want anything to happen to you. I love you so much. I want to guide you. So you too, you see that. If your partner is not available, you sit at home and you're just by yourself. So the first one is isolation. And it could go on for a long time. It's not that it's one after the other. We still get to the cycle of abuse. So, but the indicators is he just or she wants you to themselves. You know, if you are a man, the woman might be the type that doesn't like your friends. He complains about them. When you want to have boys time out, oh no, sky is falling. Be careful. You know, she's also trying. It's a form of isolation where it will just be you for herself and herself alone. So please watch out for isolation. Watch out for control. You can't go to this place. He or she determines where you go, where the family goes, who you talk to, who you relate with. Number 2. And number 3 is now financial empowerment. Your partner takes that from you. You may be working, but he expects or she expects us to usually, let me put it this way. You see, culturally, and in most parts of the world, the man is always like the boss of the home, as it were, you know, the priest of the home, the one who decides. So in this circumstance, this situation, I will take the man and the man as the abuser, but it's not in all situations, just for ease of discussion. So let's assume the man is the one abusing this woman. Even if she's working, he takes all the money. He decides what you buy, what you wear, and where you go, because you need gas money, who you can bless with money, somebody. So every financial decision is on him. So if he decides you are not going to send any money, you're not going to spend it, even on yourself, you can't do your nails, you can do your hair. And which woman or anybody can survive under that? So your financial power is taken from you. So amongst every other thing, at least watch out for isolation, watch out for control, and then your financial empowerment being eroded from you. Thank you so much. We'll come to the end of this episode, and I'll look forward to your comments and your contribution as well. Thank you.